This playground has lots of choices and lots of fun games to play.
I learned my alphabet and numbers on this playground.
Wouldn't it be wonderful to look out over a playground where children were distributed evenly, laughing and playing peacefully, while supervisors were observing this phenomenon without raising their voices, their whistles, or their blood pressure? No more tattling or whining, no more arguing that interrupts play and takes the fun out of games. For those of you familiar with school playgrounds, it's almost more than one can imagine. Or is it? Let's listen as Jerry McGuire, a playground supervisor at Curran Elementary School in Murrieta, California, talks about how peaceful playgrounds changed her schoolyard for the better.
Before Peaceful Playground, I used to dread playground supervision. The children were always arguing, kung fu kicking, chasing and fighting. And the tattling used to drive me crazy. But now the playground generally runs smoothly. The children have a large amount of activities to choose from, and that alone makes a big difference.
So how can we create an outside environment that values teamwork, respect, safety, and learning like the one McGuire describes? According to Dr. Melinda Bossenmeyer, playground developer, founder, and the author of the Peaceful Playgrounds program, it's easier than you might think. Dr. Bossenmeyer?
Hello. The answer to a peaceful playground lies in 5 simple principles called the Peaceful Playground Creed. These 5 principles are the necessary ingredients for success. CREED stands for conflict resolution, rules, equipment, expectations, and designs. In a few minutes, we will explain each principle in greater detail. But first, let's listen to what children and adults have to say about a peaceful playground.
At my old school, we had foursquare and tetherball. Here we have lots of other choices too. My favorites are handball, around the world, and the monkey bars.
Recess is my favorite activity at school. I don't have to wait in lines anymore. We use rock, paper, scissors because it settles arguments easy and then we can get back to the game quicker.
We don't fight as much here because everybody plays by the same rules.
I just finished my teaching degree last fall. It's really amazing, but true. I received training in classroom management, but absolutely none in playground management. The outside, unstructured environment presents many more challenges in terms of discipline. Thank goodness I had the Peaceful Playground training.
I'm amazed at the difference the Peaceful Playground makes in the school. Not only is the playground affected, but the entire school environment. The Peaceful Playground program offers both competitive and cooperative games, as well as motor skill development, and reinforces academic learning. Examples of this are the alphabet and number grids, where students hop on letters to spell their name and numbers to practice their phone number. But what I like the best about the Peaceful Playground program is that I no longer have long lines of students outside my door after each recess. Now students know how to handle problems appropriately by themselves.
You too can achieve a peaceful playground. Let's examine each component of the creed carefully. First, conflict resolution.
Appropriate social interaction requires that students are taught skills for dealing with playground problems or disagreements. Ideally, if a problem occurs, a child shouldn't have to go to an adult to resolve it. Teaching students to solve problems is a lifelong skill and should be embedded into many curricular activities. The Peaceful Playground program is designed to help children develop negotiating and communication skills that will serve them in adulthood. Rather than having schoolyard supervisors intercede with conflicts, pupils learn how to handle matters themselves or with the help of a student conflict manager.
Conflict manager?
What seems to be the problem?
He's saying that I cheated. He's saying that I threw the ball to him, but I didn't. I served it correctly like that.
Is this true? No. She didn't serve the ball correctly. She threw it right at me.
For most situations, students are taught that there are 3 options: walk, talk, and rock, paper, scissors. Walk away from the problem, talk together with whom they are having a problem until they reach an agreement, use rock, paper, scissors game. These options work well with most disputes over rule infractions.
You'll be A square, so give him the ball, and you'll be D square, so just shake hands and go back to the game.
If the strife is the result of name-calling, teasing, or hitting, the pupils involved are asked to leave the play area and are reminded that they must work out their disagreement before returning to the activity. Instruction in conflict resolution should outline 3 steps. Discuss who started the conflict, clarify the incident, end with an apology. Resolution comes quickly because students are eager to get back to their games. Having children resolve their own problems frees supervisors for their primary role, to look after the safety of all those on the playground.
Second, rules.
The toughest part of playground supervision is solving disputes between angry participants. The Peaceful Playground's philosophy is that a consistent set of rules eliminates the playground arguments which can be attributed to rule infractions. The rules aren't difficult, but they must be introduced by teachers and interactively taught to students through instructions which are included in the activity guide. Each teacher makes it a point to cover the rules of every game and enforces them to the letter. For example, if one teacher's class of students is playing by the same set of tetherball rules as another teacher's class, the students shouldn't have any arguments about the rules. There can be no exceptions such as overs, freebies, seconds, and no takes. Playground supervisors also have an important role in consistently enforcing the rules of every game. Substitute supervisors should be given an easy-to-read copy of the rules which were designed for fast entry and exit to ensure more playing opportunities. The Peaceful Playgrounds program suggests that the staff teach students a game a day. This way, all students can learn games quickly. An in-service at the beginning of the school year can help ensure consistency by preparing staff for their role in teaching the playground game rules.
Third, equipment available.
Most educators agree that books, paper, and pencils are necessary equipment for successful academic instruction. The playground, too, requires appropriate equipment for successful game participation. A good rule of thumb is the 1 to 10 rule. There should be at least one piece of equipment for each 10 students on the playground at any one time. A central checkout system with one person in charge of equipment checkout and check-in is the most desirable. Distributing equipment from each classroom results in more loss. A central person can more effectively monitor the checkout, retrieval, inventory, and maintenance of the equipment. An air pump should be in the equipment room so balls can be properly inflated and quickly distributed. The life expectancy of a playground ball, if it is used correctly, is 1 year and therefore should be budgeted for and replaced accordingly.
Fourth, expectations.
It is especially important that the Peaceful Playgrounds program be implemented school-wide. Each staff member needs to understand and support the principles outlined. Teachers should hold their students responsible for playing by a consistent set of rules. By choosing from one of the 3 options for problem solving, students are held accountable for handling their own playground problems. Consistency is the key. When supervisors see students using the rock, paper, scissors game to solve their problems, they should award students with playground good sport coupons. These coupons can be turned in monthly in order to earn a good sport certificate. This sends an important message to students that playground behavior contributes to the overall effective functioning of the school as a community. It has to be a team effort to work.
Fifth, designs.
Well-marked game lines and boundaries are a must. They serve as a motivating reminder to the children that those marks represent a fun activity. No student has to waste time asking, "What do you want to play now?" There should be a variety of games marked all around the playground, both on the blacktop and on the grassy areas. With so many choices, children have fewer conflicts and are spread more evenly in the playing areas. It means that children wait in line less and play more. Clear markings remind students of their game choices. The out of sight, out of mind principle applies. When they know that their turn will come quickly, there is less reason to argue over rules. Also, the colorful shapes provide a more appealing, almost amusement park look to the surroundings. Contrast this to your typical playground. A closer look reveals concentric circles, rectangles, and various colored shapes, carefully painted and strategically spaced on the blacktop. In addition to the traditional games like hopscotch and foursquare, imagine an alphabet grid. Number grid. And skipping track. Older children are involved in a variety of team sports like around the world, soccer, handball, and basketball. Evenly spaced groups of children are cooperatively utilizing the blacktop area, grassy fields, and sandbox enclosures. This is accomplished by the implementation of the Peaceful Playground's creed. With this playground design, there is the expense of the paint and the labor to consider. In most schools where the Peaceful Playgrounds program has been used, community members and parent groups, such as the PTA, PTO, and high school leadership groups, have donated paint and labor. They work together with district maintenance crews to organize painting parties as a community service project. The simple four-step process for painting the playground includes outlining the stencil shapes with chalk, taping off the chalked stencil outlines, painting the base color, and then, once that dries, painting on the letter or number. Blueprints for the entire layout and a complete set of stencils are available for purchase.
Now that we've seen a peaceful playground in action, let's quickly review the 5 principles.
Conflict resolution, children solving problems. Rules, consistent enforcement and teaching of rules. Equipment available, proper and adequate equipment. Expectations, both adults and children understand their role. Designs, a variety of game markings. And by the way, research on the Peaceful Playgrounds program documents an added bonus. According to a 6-year study of injury reports at Curran Elementary School in Marietta, California, there is a 50% reduction in serious playground injuries. The Peaceful Playgrounds concept has been presented at the following conferences: National Association of Elementary School Principals, European Alliance Conference, American Association of Health, Physical Education, Recreation, and Dance, as well as many others. In the April 1st, 1998 issue of Family Circle magazine, editor Susan Ungaro called A Peaceful Playground One That Works. Check our website for the closest upcoming presentation in your area. Our website address is www.peacefulplaygrounds.com. I bet you are wondering how you can implement the Peaceful Playgrounds program at your school. Step 1. Form a playground committee. Directions on how to do this can be found in each activity guide. Step 2. Buy the supplies. Check out our website for new products that will assist you in the endeavor and provide further assistance. Step 3. Paint the playground. On the reverse side of the blueprints are suggestions for painting supplies. Step 4. Provide staff with a training video and activities guide. Step 5. Teach games and activities to the students.